Hi there, I'm Dean Healy for One Call Accident Management, and I'm at the NEC today at the Performance Car Exhibition, and we're surrounded by some of the biggest brands in car manufacturing, including Porsche, Ferrari and Aston Martin. Let's go and take a look around. So I'm joined now by James, who's head of motorsport at Porsche UK. James, great to meet you today. Tell us a little bit about Porsche and specifically the motorsport industry.
Okay, so Porsche is a big brand. We're actually celebrating our 70th year this year, which is quite a big thing for us. Porsche, the first Porsche ever built was a racing car. It was conceived by Dr. Porsche, who was looking around for a racing car, but he just didn't see anything that he wanted, so he decided to build one himself, and the rest, as they say, is history. Porsche as a brand, in terms of its motorsport, has achieved 19 overall victories at Le Mans, the last of which was this year, 3 victories in a row in the last 3 years, 3 World Championships in the last 3 years as well in the World Endurance Championship, and 3 Drivers' Championships in the last 3 years. So that's pretty impressive. So in terms of motorsport, it really is in Porsche's DNA. A lot of manufacturers say it is, but you know, I don't think anyone could argue with us. That obviously in the last sort of few decades has translated into a very, very successful and diverse road car business, which is obviously very, very important to us, but we still feel that motorsport is absolutely the way that we should be promoting our brand, and also learning about cars and learning about new systems, the new hybrid systems, and how we can integrate those high performance racing systems into our road cars. So we've always had this philosophy of taking the technologies that we use in our race cars and filtering them down into our road cars.
Got a beautiful motorsport car behind you there, and we're standing next to talk us through this car.
So this is a great example of how we filter our race car technology down through to road cars. This is the very latest. It's actually the only one in the world at the moment, the only right-hand drive GT2 RS, 991 GT2 RS. This car's got 700 horsepower. It's rear-wheel drive only.
So what kind of speeds does the car do?
Gosh, I think the top speed of this car is certainly in excess of 210 miles an hour. The big thing for this car though is that just before Christmas it smashed the world record for the time around the Nürburgring Nordschleife for a production car. So this did it in 6 minutes 47.3 seconds, which is considerably faster than our hypercar, our 918 Spider managed a few years before, which was the first production car to break the 7-minute barrier. So you know, when you consider that this car's got 200 horsepower and some less than the 918 Spider, it doesn't have 4-wheel drive. That's a pretty awesome achievement.
And if we wanted to take it away today, how much would we be looking at? Are you able to say?
No. Yeah, I mean, I think with the Visac package, I think it's in the region of £230,000.
I better get saving.
Yeah, I've already started saving. Bought my lottery ticket, so
well,
fingers crossed.
Good luck with that. And thanks for speaking with us today.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you. So I'm joined now by Jay Dean from Canon Run 3000. Great to see you today. Tell us a little bit about what Canon Run 3000 is.
So the Canon Run is a car holiday for all car lovers, from Corsas to Lamborghinis. We go along the best roads, and we do events throughout the whole year for Valentine's, a romantic event. Then we have a big massive summer slammer coming up, which is European, and we go from Maidstone to Monaco on the first week, and then on the second week we go from Monaco to Marbella, and then there's a yacht night, we have some plush evenings, and it's for everyone who loves cars, wants to get together, drive along the best roads, and we do big trips, small trips, all kinds of trips.
This sounds amazing. How has this passed us by for so long?
Well, it's not going to pass you by for any longer, because we're here.
So what happens? You provide, what do you provide? So we sign up?
So you sign up, you pay your sign-up fee, and then everything else is covered. Your hotels, your nights out. We do casino nights, and the Valentine's one in particular, obviously in February. Yeah, we've got 3-course sit-down meal, candlelit dinner, evening entertainment, nice hotels, and it's for 3 days.
And how many people tend to be involved in this kind of thing?
There's a fair few. We can have up to 20 cars. Yeah, so the summer one is going to be the biggest so far. We have Callum Best coming along.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's a week or 2 weeks. So check out our website, get us on Facebook, Canon Run 3000, and all the details will be on there.
Great to meet you. Thank you for your time. So we're about to experience some live car action. You can smell the burning of the rubber. There's the noise, the roar of the cars as they go past. So let's go and check what's happening in the arena.
We're on to the main straight. We're here at the finish line. It's victory for our Project Cars racer.
I can tell you that this thing, by the way, is seriously incredible. New supercars standing.
So we've just experienced some death-defying stunts, some truly incredible driving here in the live arena at the NEC. Stunning stuff today, more to come. So I'm joined now by Richard, who's Commercial Director for Lotus Cup Europe. Richard, thank you for joining us today. Just talk us through a little bit about Lotus Cup and what you guys do.
Okay, Lotus Cup Europe is a European FIA race series that races throughout Europe. A number of circuits we visit, such as Spa-Francorchamps, Paul Ricard, Zolder, Silverstone we go to as well, and there is usually about 40 drivers at a weekend, and they race in various classes, right from the production Lotus Elise all the way up to the new V6 Siege, and everything in between really. So it's an excellent series. It's been going since we've been involved since 2007. We have an involvement with Lotus as well, obviously, because obviously it's their cars that that race with us. Yeah, and it's a great series, and we really try and focus on having the drivers getting an excellent experience, getting it all run very professionally. But we are a team of volunteers. We are a club, but it's about having fun on the track, and some excellent close racing.
So I'm joined now by Ian Campbell from Wales Rally GB. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. Just tell us a little about Wales Rally GB and what you guys do.
Okay, so Rally GB is the UK's round of the World Rally Championship. So that starts in 2 weeks' time in Monte Carlo, and then there are 13 rounds that make up the whole championship. So UK's round is the 4th to the 7th of October. And we're based in North Wales. We've been there since 2013, and we'll start on the Thursday night, rally right through Friday, Saturday into Sunday, and it is the best in the world, taking on what we think are the best stages. And also this year we've got the British Rally Championship coming to Rally GB, which is the first time that's taken place for about 10 years since the two have been combined. So it'll be interesting when we get the World Championship stars. So we've got 5 times World Champion like Sébastien Ogier on the stages, and yet we can have the best of British, and to see how competitive they can be together.
And what is it about rally driving, rally championships that interests you, that gets people fired up and excited?
I mean, rallying is one of these sports that you get the drama of the car, you've got the unpredictability of the surface, but also a racing driver will see the same corner maybe 10,000 times. Well, a rally driver only sees it once, and it's just that skill level to be able to take something to the maximum that the surface may have changed since you last saw there. It could be wet, it could be hailstones going about. It's just, and then you get the scenery, the dramatic backdrops of Wales, the backdrops of the Alps, of Monte Carlo. And then we've got the frozen ice of Sweden that comes out in February as well. So everything's just so varied.
So I'm joined by Sam from M Sports Team Bentley. Thanks for taking the time out to speak with us today. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
So I work for a team called M Sport, and we're predominantly known for rally cars. We're World Rally Champions this year with Ford. But another part of our business that not many people know about is that we work in close collaboration with Bentley on their GT3 racing program. So we take the GT3 Continental that's behind me, remove about 1,000 kilos or so of unnecessary things like leather and wood and things you don't need, and turn it into a fully fledged GT3 car. And we then sell them to customers who might want to race them under their own steam all over the world. But we also race to ourselves in various championships that we choose to enter.
So how long does it take to rid the car of all that unnecessary weight?
A car that would arrive at our workshop, if everything was designed and ready to go, it's surprisingly quick. We cut a few bits off here and there and weld a few bits in here and there and put a cage in it, but the development and the design that goes into it takes much longer than that. That takes, almost a full year to really design the car, and we're in our final stages of developing the car, some testing before we go to Monza in April for the first race of the Blancpain Endurance Series.
joined today by Roger, who's the chairman of the Marcus Owners Club. Thank you for joining us today in your stunning car. Just talk us through exactly what we're sitting in and how you've come to own it.
Okay, so we're in a Marcus GT that was built in 1970. This is one of the first steel chassis cars. They were originally wooden chassis, so it's a steel chassis with a fiberglass body. She was originally built with a 3-litre V6 engine, but the previous owner put a 2-litre Ford Pinto engine into it, and that's what the engine is in at the moment. I've actually owned the car now for 30 years. So it was bought originally as an everyday car, did tens of thousands of miles a year in it, even at one point had a child seat on the tunnel, but now it's mainly used for high days, holidays and enjoyment.
Yeah, I can understand why. And where did your interest in classic cars come from? How did all that come about?
I had a motorbike accident basically that put me into hospital for a week. And when I came out of hospital I couldn't ride a motorbike straight away, so I looked for a car, and it just so happened that there was a type of Marcus, a thing called a mini Marcus, for sale in the local village, totally different to anything I'd ever seen before, and I needed transport, so I bought it. Ran the mini Marcus for a number of years, but had always hankered after one of these, and when the opportunity came to have one, that was it.
You absolutely took it. And so since then, the club has been established. You've become the chairman. So what does it? What's involved in being a member of the Marcus Club?
From my point of view, basically trying to get people to use their cars as much as possible. We've got currently around about 360, 380 members, and it seems to hover around that number. But it's keeping them all together, making sure we've got information going out to them, club magazines, websites, and just keeping them all informed so that they feel that they're part of a community. There are very few of the cars actually on the road all of the time, so it's important to make sure everybody knows what's going on, make sure they're aware of spares and things that we can offer them, services that we can offer them, and just keep the whole community together.
So we've had a great day here at the NEC at the Performance Car exhibition. Hope you've enjoyed looking around with us as well. Just a reminder, if you need temporary cover for a luxury car following an accident, then do contact us at One Call Accident Management, and do like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.